Hey my cuties, and welcome back to today's video. If you're new here, thank you for coming, and if you've been subscribed, thank you for coming back. So today's video is a Valentine's Day look, and I have been extremely stressed about this video. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note Ultra 20, and I edit on my iPad, and I struggle trying to get these files from an Android to an Apple product. So I'm honestly thinking about probably switching to an iPhone just for this, to make it easier to use AirDrop, because I had intentions for this video to have been released way long ago. At the end of January, it did not work, and then it was supposed to release Friday at 12 p.m. and Eastern time, and it still was giving me some problems. So I'm actually finally able to do this voiceover today for you guys. But I made this video a little bit longer because there were some things that I really wanted to make sure I included in here. I really wanted you guys to see me like drawing on the tips and how long they really take, because I've become a fan of French tips. I never used to like them. I feel like they were plain and boring, but I like doing different variations of French tips. So I like playing with them and making them different styles, not just plain white tips. But that's what I'm doing right here in the beginning. It's just drawing on the lines that I can imagine of where I want my nail bed to stop for the tip. So like I think I explained this in a video before. This is my method to doing my hand drawing French tips, is basically to draw out the nail bed how I would like, how I would like my nail bed to be, and focus on how long I would like the tip to be. So if I wanted my tip to be shorter and a deeper nail bed, I would have drew that line further down towards the bottom of the nail. But I actually kind of like a good ratio where there's a decent amount of nail bed, like maybe 50%, and no, I take that back, maybe 40%, and then like the rest would be tip, because when the nails are long, I do feel like the nail bed should be a little bit longer just to have an even ratio. I don't like when people have extremely long nails and the nail bed part looks really short and then the tip is really long and painted. I don't know, it looks crazy to me. But I just kind of eyeball or imagine on each nail where I feel like it would stop, and that's kind of like what I do. I know some people do a method where they like draw from one corner of the nail to the other corner and then draw a rounded circle in the middle and then polish that way. That method did not work for me like that. Well, I don't want to say it didn't work for me. I just kind of naturally end up going with this. It's not that it's a preference per se, but I guess, maybe it is. I don't know. It's just when I want French tips, the first thing I do is just this method. I don't do the other method. But that's all for now, guys. I'm going to let you guys watch me do this, and I'll come back when it's necessary. Thank you. Hey y'all, I just wanted to come on here and remind you guys to white is one of the hardest polishes to do because you can see like the streaks, but just remember to have faith in the process. It's not gonna look perfect right away. Just always remember to apply thin layers. I just did not record me applying the second coat. This is just the first coat that I'm putting on, and yeah, but I just want to come in here and tell you guys that because I realized in the next clip it comes out looking a lot less streaky, things like that, but I did not record me doing the second coat. But just remember to clean up around your nail because it's hard to, like, when you're doing like a French tip or those deep Frenchies, it's hard to kind of get the corners. Also, I did do a tester nail on my pinky before I did the rest of the nails because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I did like some other color combos and I didn't like it, so I couldn't find the right pink. So I tested on my pinky first and it did come out right. With this blooming gel, this Beetles blooming gel, I'm not sure if all blooming gel is thick like this, but this one is kind of thick. So remember to just apply this in thin layers as well. But I just wanted to come here and tell you guys that. But that's all. Oh, and I did want to say I really do like this Beetles white polish. I have a not olive lordy. I have a golden undertone in my skin tone, so a lot of like fall colors look good on me. And sometimes when you are that undertone, like certain things don't look right on your skin tone. Sometimes even white can wash you out, making you look dull. But this white polish actually does make my skin complexion look pretty good, and I kind of do like the way it looks plain just as a regular French white tip. However, I am just not plain. I can't do plain. I don't know what it is about me. I just have to do some extraness. I don't know. But that's all I did want to say about that polish. I really do like it. Guys, so I just came back on here to let you guys know that when working with this blooming gel, you have to move quick. I wasn't too happy about the way some of my lines turned out, but I did like the way it turned out once it spread. Only nail I really didn't like was my thumb. I feel like I could have let that sit in longer, but if I let that sit any longer, then at this point the lines would have ran into each other and it wouldn't have been a crocodile print anymore. That polish color that I was using, I put some on the top of this pencil case, but I don't know, it wasn't allowing me to, I couldn't grab up as much as I wanted to make the lines a little bit thicker the first time. So if you notice, I'm doing lines as fast as I can, and then I'm going back on top of some of them with more polish. But a lot of the lines are very, very streaky, so I understand why some videos people like to do the nails one by one. However, I don't have that kind of time or the patience. So I just put the blooming gel on all of the nails and just move quickly and let it do what it do. I kind of like the very far spread out look. Some people do, some people don't. They like the lines to, not be so ran into each other, but it doesn't bother me. I actually like that look. These little charm boxes here are actually some charms that I purchased from my own website, and I just have yet to sell them, and I'm testing them out, but also just kind of wanted to find ways to use them in design so that you guys can see how they can be used. So once I put the website up, you guys can have an idea of, just get some type of inspiration on how you can use the different little charm boxes. But that's all I want to let you guys know for right now. I'll be back if I need to. I'm not sure when I might come back, if I ever would come back on here, but I'll be back if it's needed. Hey y'all, I just want to say that if you have not tried this Kupa gel top coat, you should. I really like it. I was using the IBD no wipe top coat before this, and I ran out and I needed to get more, and I'm very impatient, so a lot of times on Amazon I go with whatever's going to be here the quickest sometimes. But I also seen like a Q&A post from, I think maybe Instagram a long time ago. I don't even remember who the nail tech was that posted it, but a lot of people were recommending the Kupa gel top coat and the IBD. So now that I've used both, I really like this more. The only difference is that the brush is not as stiff, it's like very soft, so you don't have to bear down hard with it at all to like brush it down. I'm not sure how I feel about that though. I don't think I like it. I like the way the brush on the IBD gel top coat moves. However, I like this gel top coat better, if that makes sense.